Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 620. Before getting into this reading, chances are most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to support the growth of my channel, feel free to stick around by hitting the subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it so you don't miss an upload. My current goal is 500 subscribers, so that way I can have access to offering channel memberships. So if you do subscribe, thank you very much. And now that that is out of the way, I would like to start this reading with interpreting number 620. So this number brings the energies of unconditional love, primarily for yourself, but it could be for someone else, or a pet, or something else in that nature, or whatever. It also has the energy of balance. I just got the vision of temperance, balancing out extremes in your life, extreme emotions, thoughts. This is about adding more light into your life to help get rid of some of the darkness. Metaphorically, literally, take it however it resonates. But there's also the energy of cycles here. You might have felt a shift in the energy recently. Something has come to an end while something is starting new. And it could be something in your physical reality, or you might have to look deeper and realize it's about the way that you think, how you feel, related to healing type of thing. So let's go ahead and draw out your first card from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot to start looking into your current situation and what messages want to come through for you. Interesting. So I have the Tower here. And this energy, I feel very, very strong inner child energy. This could be about your own inner child or children you have, maybe both. It feels like there's something significant here about a family unit or some sort of foundation that seems to offer stability, but things feel uncertain. It says upheaval, chaos, resistance, fear, soul searching, pending, honesty. It also has the number 16. No, I don't think that's the number 16. It's either 16 or 14, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not great with Roman numerals, so maybe that number XVI. The letter X feels like it's significant for some reason, or there could be a situation involving an X. I'm being reminded of when I said adding light into a dark situation. There's definitely a theme here of balancing out extremes, because I just got another vision of the Temperance card, which the color green feels like it's also significant as well. I think it's important to focus on grounding yourself, working through your anxieties, and moving forward with clarity rather than fear. I really feel a lot of uncertainty in this situation. It's like the moon type of energy in tarot. I'm also feeling the High Priestess. Your current situation feels like it's meant to teach you how to trust yourself, how to believe in yourself, and how to be independent, either in the way that you think, the way that you live. Independence does feel like a theme here, and I just saw 4, 5, 6, which is a sign to trust that everything happens for a reason. Things are the way that they are for a reason. The situation is supposed to give you strength, not make you feel weak. You know what I mean? Or like, saying I can't do this, and then eventually saying I won't do this. I want to say don't close yourself off from doing the things that make you scared, but you have to be able to discern where your fears are truly coming from. Yeah, the theme of fear here feels quite strong. I want you to know that your fears can be overcome, and to remember that overcoming anxiety is not always about getting rid of the anxious feeling. It's about choosing courage. You have a really good opportunity here to really learn how to empower yourself and lead your own life in a way that reflects you inside and out. There could definitely be a love situation here that feels connected to your fears. It's either keeping you bound or it's freeing you. It's up to you to decide that. If it's freeing you, maybe it's a good opportunity. But if it's keeping you bound in a cage, quiet, like, you deserve better. You deserve to experiencing the sun type of energy, not the tower. It's interesting the sun is coming through, because that can be a symbol of illumination or awakening or waking up to the truth of a situation or of a person. Maybe someone here is wearing a mask. That doesn't have to resonate for everybody though. Next, I'm going to draw a couple of cards from these index cards to see what else wants to come through for you. I just felt that your root chakra and your throat chakras are significant. Growing up, you might have tied like honesty equals danger. Again, that don't have to resonate for everybody. But we have greatness. I'm thinking of that gamer, Markiplier. His name is Mark Fishbach. You might know him, you might not. But I'm thinking of, there's a quote that he said that I wrote on a card, but I don't remember what it was. But it was about greatness, and it's just really emphasizing this message that you are capable of so much more. You are worth so much more. But to bring that greatness outwards, you first have to recognize it. There needs to be a deeper understanding of your strengths and your weaknesses, and looking at yourself as a whole rather than, being obsessed with your strengths or dwelling on your weaknesses. This is about loving yourself unconditionally on a whole level, which it did come through with the number 6 and 620. Unconditional love for yourself. Be kind to yourself, knowing and trusting that you always deserved better. And you're allowed to have better. And you're allowed to make mistakes along the way, or to get lost a little bit, as long as you find your way back. As long as your own light leads you back home, whatever home is for you. This is very deep. I think it's good to reflect on what kind of home do you want, what kind of foundation. Do you want to keep living in the chaos and the instability, or are you ready to let that go? And provide yourself with real stability. There's nothing more certain than you being there for yourself. You can always count on you. For the next card, wow, that sun energy. This card says sun, yellow, and solar plexus. Someone here could have a sun, and that could be a significant relationship here. Or there could just be a significant relationship with a child in general, like I said before, your own children. Your children might be mirroring you. And if you look deeper, you might realize that you also mirrored your parents. But I don't want you to be hard on yourself about that. Forgiveness feels like a significant energy coming through. The sun here is really pointing to the need for some sort of realization, some sort of truth to come out. Seeing things for what they are. This energy is very, very interesting. If you feel called to, it might be good for you to look up the solar plexus chakra. I'm still learning about those kinds of things, so I do encourage you to look that up. Maybe see what that's related to, see what resonates, see what doesn't. I did talk about the throat chakra and the root chakra as well. Colors do feel like they could be significant for someone, like the universe. Your spirit guides might try to communicate with you through colors. I know they do for me. So, if that's significant for you, there's that. And I just realized it does say yellow. Colors are definitely significant for someone. So the color yellow could be very significant. It could be a favorite color, or it could resonate in some other way for you. But I think it's time to allow yourself the permission to believe in yourself, to trust yourself, to recognize and take back your power, and put a sense of order and stability into your life. And I also saw 1, 2, 3. That's another sign to trust that everything happens for a reason. And then I just saw 122. It's a reminder to remember that change starts with you. I think you have the potential here to really influence a child-parent dynamic here by leading by example. And I think also learning how to be easier on yourself for your own mistakes will, if the best way I can say this, it might help humanize your child's experience more, if that makes sense. Like, don't take it personally, is basically the message that I feel coming through. Because if there is a child here, they're still learning, they're still growing. It's okay if they misunderstand you. And I just saw 1313. That's a sign of good luck, good fortune. It reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune, so you definitely have the power here to turn things around for yourself. You just have to recognize that that power is there and exists. It's your voice. It's what you choose to do with your actions. You want more stability, you have to align yourself with that outcome by creating that stability in your own life, or within yourself, and then it will manifest in your life. So look inward for your answers at this time. And it's okay to seek outside opinions, but the decision should ultimately come from you, no matter if it's just one decision or many decisions. You should be the leader of your own life, with your own light, paving your own path. I'm going to finish up this reading by drawing out a slip of paper from this bag. These are little paper fortune things that I kept from fortune cookies, if you didn't already know, from one of my favorite fast food places. It's interesting too, because fortune energy did come through. So I kind of get like this, like a carrot on a stick type of energy, where you have something that you really desire and you kind of just feel like the universe is dragging you around everywhere. But all I have to say is just keep following the light. Keep following what makes you feel free and at peace. Yeah, that temperance energy is coming through again. There might be a figure here, spiritual, a person, whatever resonates for you, to be more angelic. It feels very spiritual in nature. Nature keeps coming through, which makes sense with the color green and the messages of grounding yourself. It might be good to spend more time outside or just less time looking at a screen, whether it's on your phone, watching TV, being on a computer, whatever. You need to make time and space to connect with yourself, your higher self, your inner child, your shadow, all those things. You might want to look those up if you don't know what I'm talking about. I did see 543, another sign to trust that everything happens for a reason, so if you feel called to look that up, I definitely encourage you to do so. So, oh, I love that this came through. It says, your happy secret will reach new and worthy ears. Let me get a drink of water before I get into this. This is bringing me back to that energy of a carrot on a stick. Like it's, I'm thinking of that scene, I don't know if you've seen the movie, Finding Nemo, whenever they're at the very bottom of the ocean, there's that anglerfish with like the light bulb looking thing. It's similar to that type of energy. It's so pretty is what I'm hearing. Made me look at this light bulb that I'm using as well to light for this reading. Pay attention to light energy, positive perspectives that revolve around recognizing and believing in and embracing your strength, your ability to be courage and to take risks. To be courage. I just heard I am, which is related to the root chakra. Another reminder there to focus on stability, stable relationships, a stable job, a stable home life, letting go of whatever needs to be let go or released. I just got distracted by my cat because she was doing something that she wasn't supposed to do, and it frustrated me a little bit. But this happy secret, it definitely feels like you're chasing a desire right now, and it's very spiritual. It's rooted in honesty and integrity, truth, leading with authenticity. And I really encourage you to keep moving forward as you have been, but don't get consumed in the light either. The energy of balancing extremes is coming through again. When you're too high up in the clouds, ground yourself, but when you're too, if you're on the ground, I don't know, focus on being connected with your inner world. If you feel too grounded, that's like there needs to be a balance between knowing when to ground yourself and knowing when to use your imagination is the best way that I can explain it. If you do daydream, it's important for you to make sure that you're still staying present while you are dreaming about the future. There's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure that you still stay present. I think it's interesting how it says your happy secret will reach new and worthy ears, because it talks on, no pun intended, thinking of the throat chakra, using your voice, communicating. It's time to be honest about how you feel, what you're thinking about, what you're passionate about. It's time to finally build a life that reflects who you are and not somebody else and who they want you to be. I feel that there's a message here saying don't be a people pleaser. It's good to do good things for other people and to be generous, but not when you need your own generosity, when you need to be pouring into yourself and your wellness, your greatness, you know, whatever resonates for you. I do interpret now the panda. It says the restaurant is called Panda Express. And I recently interpreted the panda with the colors that they are, because they're black and white, and I just saw 2002. So there's this energy of mirroring and the idea of yin and yang, the light and the dark. If you don't understand how to work with energies, light energies, dark energies, shadow work, it might be good to be a little curious about it, do some research if you feel called to do that, especially if you're interested in gaining wisdom. I just saw 2, 3, 4. I trust that everything happens for a reason. Any kind of research that you feel called to do, keep doing that, because I feel like the universe or spirit guides are trying to teach you something, or they're trying to show you something, or lead you somewhere. This is somebody, whoever's watching this, with a strong sense of purpose, and it's taking a lot of resilience right now to navigate an uncertain, nerve-wracking situation. So if you don't see your greatness already, you need to take a deeper look in the mirror, the energy of mirroring coming through again, because you're not just weakness, you're not just darkness, but you're also not just strength and light. You're both light and dark. I believe unconditional love for yourself to be about learning how to love your good side, your bad side, and even the ugly side, because you deserve to be loved as a whole, not just for, only certain reasons. You should feel free to be yourself and to express yourself. Definitely. If there's anyone around you where you feel like you can't be honest, that's a red flag. So, yeah, and I just saw 222 after I got focused on the word chaos here on the Tower card. As your last message, the number 222, you're really being urged and encouraged to focus on seeking a balance mentally, emotionally, spiritually, so that way naturally you can manifest this mirroring energy coming through again. You can manifest a reality that reflects whatever I just said. I just forgot because I have ADHD. But yeah, whoever's watching this, I feel like you're on the right path, and this video is kind of more just reassurance that you're doing the right thing, you're going the right way, and there is support from the other side, the spiritual world, or whatever, for you. So pay attention to the signs, the messages, the synchronicities, especially in your darkest, scariest times.